Hello, my name is Min Sung-han, and in this video, I want to reflect on my leadership and teamwork skills using three learning objectives from the leadership and teamwork unit. As well as one arrow from the complex systems unit, I will talk honestly about my strengths, weakness, and what I learned from a project experience that challenged me this semester. I want to begin with self-awareness. During group project, I usually participate very actively at the beginning, sharing ideas and helping the team build general direction. However, I realized that I often step back too much after the stage. I tend to assume that everyone will manage their tasks well, so I do not check progress closely. This became clear in one project where we divided up the research work among three members. When the deadline approached, I discovered that two members had almost identical sources and another member had gathered information that did not fit our topic at all. Looking back, the problem was partly caused by my lack of early oversight. I assumed things were fine because I wanted to trust my teammates, but I did not recognize how much the team relied on me to guide the structure. Through this, I became more aware of my own habit of avoiding early monitoring, even when I would actually help the team. Next is behavior explanation. When I analyzed my actions, I realized that the reason I avoided checking up on my teammates was not because I did not care. It was because I did not want to seem controlling or create unnecessary conflict. I worried that asking people for updates might feel like pressure or criticism. This intention came from respect, but the outcome was the opposite of what I hoped for. My hesitation led to confusion, this duplicated work, and more stress for everyone later. Understanding the reason behind my behavior helped me see that good teamwork is not only about being kind, but also about communicating clearly even when it feels uncomfortable. The third arrow is responsibility. When I finally realized that our research was incomplete, the deadline was only a few hours away. To make sure we could still submit something, I stayed up late and ended up doing almost everything myself, from recognizing the data to making the full presentation. Even though I completed the task, I knew this was not healthy teamwork. I took responsibility, but in an unsustainable way. If I face a similar situation again, I want to distribute responsibility earlier and build a clear structure so that the burden does not fall on one person at the last minute. Responsibility should help the whole team succeed. Do not push one member into crisis mode. To contact this reflection to the characteristics of complex systems, I choose system analysis. A project team is not just a group individuals. It works like a small system where each person's decisions affect everyone else. When I avoided checking progress, information flow in the system weakened. That small choice eventually became a bigger problem, creating a negative feedback loop that made the workload heavier at the end. Seeing my team through the system's perspective helped me understand that leadership is not about controlling people, but about designing a structure that keeps the whole system stable. Even small actions like earlier communication can change the overall direction of group. Finally, I wanted to end with one key action I will take in the future. I wanted to be the person who helps create a clear communication structures at the beginning of every project. This means confirming rules, setting short check-ins, and making sure everyone understands that expectation. By doing this, I can address my weakness in avoiding conflict, show responsibility in a healthier way, and support the entire team system more effectively. This experience reminded me that leadership is not defined by talking over the work at the end. It is defined by setting up conditions that help everyone do their best throughout the project. Thank you for listening my reflection.